Hello, lovelies. This is Elle, and this is a LEGO Jungle Rescue parts review. This is the Alpaca Mountain Jungle Rescue, set number 41432. And so far, this is bag 1 and the extra bag, and the total set has 512 pieces. But so far, I'm really liking it, so let's get into it. So first up, there's a lot of brown, but this is actually used to make a log-like raft. So you can see we have two different of these cylinder pieces. This one has like a texture around it, and then you have the normal, just flat circular one. We have some modified bricks, just two of these with clip. Kind of nice for branches or whatnot. Just a different kind of piece. We got some of the kind of double curved type bricks. Not too special, only two of them so far. We got some 1x1 in the reddish brown. We do have two of these light headlight bricks in this reddish brown. You can see there's a hole in the back. You can put that on a stud. Hole there. Very versatile piece. Very useful for getting different angles and different shapes and etc. We got two of these top hinge plates, which I believe are going to go to the two green hinge parts there. We also have some reddish brown brackets, which aren't too common. We got an arch part. We even got some brown tiling here, and we also have the inverted kind of circular curved tile there. Nice for putting on the bottom of things. So blue isn't too special, and there isn't too much, although we do get this blue minifigure head. I think they use it for a propane container or something. We get a blue helmet, not too fun or special there. We do get a good amount of these in gray, the accessory holder, but also with, now that I've seen in a couple builds of sets, we got an accessory hole in there too. One on there, and this is a bar, so pretty versatile piece for doing a lot of different little things. And to add to the versatile pieces, we have the stud into bar, which also has an accessory hole there, which I think is pretty nice. And then it has just one stud there. You get two of those. We get a frying pan, nothing too special there. We do get two of these kind of rock parts, which are nice. They almost look like a claw or, you know, just craggy rock. Nice for finishing some details there. There's even some studs with holes in them, which is another piece that I really like. So far, looking at this, like I said, there's a pretty good amount. We do have some tan and nougat color. I don't feel it's anything too special. We do get three of these little cups, kind of the shorter, almost tea-like cups. Love seeing those. It's a nice addition to any other cups that they've made. We got our one ice cream piece. We got some greenery pieces here, some other green pieces, an apple, not too special. Those are kind of common. Life vests, not too special with those, kind of common there. We do get some nice big purple plates, two of them. So right off the bat, I like that. Some other plates and slopes. Purple laptop. I think it only comes in black and white and purple. Some other little things, not too special. We do get our ore type end there. Just fits into a bar right there. We do get this one, which is kind of interesting. It's actually a magnifying glass. See if I can get it to work. Yeah. See, just like that. Kind of a neat little play thing. I'm not sure if you could use it with a whole lot of things. You probably could figure out a way to make it look like glasses or something on like a mini or a big figure or something like that. And I'm not even done with kind of some of the interesting stuff here. So in the space line that City had, they added these little like crystal geodes. So you can see it's kind of sparkly. Might be kind of hard to tell, better to see in person. You can see on the inside that it kind of sparkles, but the whole entire inside is actually like a geode, and this one's pink, so that's awesome. And you can put them right next to each other to have kind of a brown rock with a little bit of the geode showing. Just a really nice, interesting piece that I never expected LEGO to make. We also have some circular printed pieces. We've got 2 egg little ones there. We also have 3. One is probably an extra of the ends of wood, basically, like you chopped wood. And we even have a bigger one. Really nice there so far. We also have 2 of the little flames, the candle kind of flames. I really like that. It's got an accessory and a bar connection there. Some clear pieces here. Interesting, though. This is the first time I've seen them use this kind of bar to stud curved piece, which is kind of hard to see here. They only used it in the DC minifigure, collectible minifigure series, but it allows you to kind of get some angles. So you can kind of see how it looks on a figure's foot, you know, so if you're going to make Mia fly or jump or something, if it's kind of hard to get it bigger figures to kind of stay there, but kind of like that. So you can see the angle. They actually use it in a really nice way. I saw in the picture of the set to make like a chimney at a good angle to a roof. But you get 2 of those in here, which is really interesting. It's just a really different part. We also get more of the vibrant coral hearts and vibrant coral flowers. That's in every one of the Jungle Rescue sets. Cool to see that. We do get our Mia, which is the same as the other ones. It is a nice print, though. A little simple compared to some of the other outfits, just kind of a vest. And it does go to the other side. I would like to see some emotions, maybe scared or fear or something, that there's a alpaca up on the mountain and it's about to erupt like a volcano, but just kind of smiling. I wouldn't be smiling if I was in that situation, just saying. And here we have our first alpaca from bag 1. Now, they released this in one of the play cubes, but in kind of wild colors. So it's kind of nice to get a more natural color. And it just fits on 2 studs there. Pretty simple. Just like that. You can kind of see how it stands. It does feel a little loose compared to some of the other connections, which is not too good. Otherwise, there's only print on the face, but I think it's a pretty cute print. You can put an accessory on the head, but other than that, it looks like a fluffy alpaca. Pretty nice to get one, and I believe we get 3 in this, so that's really nice too. And then there's an add-on bag. You get 2 of these like zipline pieces. I think one's technically an extra, maybe in case the other one breaks or you lose it or whatnot. But then we get some giant pieces, or what do they call these? Burps, big ugly rock pieces. Unfortunately, this one's super scratched, which is unfortunate. There's not really too much they can do about that. But yeah, it really builds up the mountain quick. You get 2 of the dark gray ones, which is pretty amazing for a set. These are really big pieces, a lot of plastic it takes to make them. So I'm happy to see those. It can make a build a lot bigger and give you a little bit more of an internal area, because normally you'd have to build up a structure to make it that durable. And here we have one in tan, which is pretty nice to get too. Yeah, so there's 3 of those in here, and that's pretty cool. Here we have the sticker sheet. Some pretty interesting stickers on here. We have some tech for, looks like a YouTube video actually. And then we have a map, some wood, pretty simple. This looks like a volcano kind of erupting there. Some nice flowers. We got a bed, or a blanket. And I think these are going to be your alpaca beds. And then you also have the splash of a waterfall. But this interesting picture right here up in the big, I think ends up in the cave. But it basically shows the set, the alpacas on the mountain, and it looks like people worshiping them or something, or praising them. I think that's pretty interesting. It's kind of a neat concept to have like a caveman drawing or something. So it's a little different, but I like it. So it's pretty cool. And the thing is, this is only bag 1, so right now, right off the bat, parts-wise, looking good. But there's like a bunch more bags to get to, so let's take a look at those. Alright, here's bag 2. little bit different because I believe in this bag we build a helicopter and we work on the base of the actual main mountainous type build. So starting up here, we got a very big mixture of pieces. We have this kind of almost vehicle type cover tile. I'm not sure what you'd call it, but kind of an interesting piece. I think they usually use it for like vehicles and stuff. Then we have this, which is another kind of interesting piece in white. You kind of have two different levels that curve down. I really like getting different pieces. Gives different ideas for stuff. This is also a different part. This is what they use for the helicopter, and you can see it has a Technic axle connection and a Technic pin connection. Otherwise, it's almost like a sword, maybe, somewhat. I don't know. But just an interesting kind of like big blade type piece. And a lot of inverted type of slopes here, actually. We got 2x4 or 2x2s and 1x2s. 2 of the bigger ones, 4 of the smaller ones. Nice to get those because it's a newer kind of part that is getting a little more common, so that's nice. A lot of white plates. We got a container. We got some other inverted type slopes. This is usually used for like boats or like vehicles. The green is very much all plates here because it's starting the base of, like I said, the build. There's a lot of white clip stuff, which is pretty nice to get, but starting to see a little bit more often. We do, again, because it is one of the Jungle Rescue sets, get these satin 1x1 tiles that they use to kind of add detail to some of the water pieces, and that's what the blue's for. It's used to make the water. Nice to kind of get these curves. I kind of like this blue color over like your standard blue. But that's nice to get. You also get one of these, which I use in the helicopter, which they've used on like submarines and all different kinds of builds. We got technicals on each side and technical in the middle. Kind of a interesting, weird, different kind of piece. Not sure how I feel about that. We do get more of these detailed rock pieces. Super happy to get more of those. It's a nice way to add kind of texture to a mountain build. And I do love how they use those on the back of the Star Wars Porg, actually. This is our string for our like hook and ladder type concept. We got a lot of gray bricks here. This is a nice big one, and we get 2 of them. Otherwise, nothing too special. There is these, which are kind of a unique part. I've seen them used as shooters or just details, but it's like a ball into a bar. Kind of a weird and nice little piece there. Here's the part to use with the winch. Nothing too special there. I mean, I guess you could try to use it with other stuff. It's got an axle hole there. Otherwise, it's a 2x2. And then you just kind of have this. And then you have the propeller for that big yellow piece before. Nothing too rare there. Nothing really exciting. We got some gray Technic. We got the winch part, which is nothing too special. We got a big, nice gray plate here. Some tan and a tan plate. Nothing too special. We got some dark purple here. This is a newer print, or mold, I should say, for this color, so nice to see some more of those, and some purple tiles. Happy with that. Quite a bit of vibrant coral, and we got these slopes here, about 4 of those right there, and some plates. Nice to see a new variety of that. We do get our one windshield that they use for the helicopter here, just kind of a simple oval one. Let's take a look at our figure in this bag. So here we have Stephanie, and again, like many of the other sets, very nice print there. Love the shoes, the like Converse type look. Wish there was a little more emotion. Instead of smiling, they are trying to rescue animals, but probably the plainest back print, but it's nice that it does come along as the print showing a shirt, because shirts do exist in the back of figures. And then cargo shorts there, which is a little bit different. I think most of the other ones have skirts. And then here's our different color Alpaca. Cute face again. I think I might kind of like this color better, this kind of nougat color. Otherwise, it's the exact same design. You can put an accessory up top, just a different color. And let's see if I can't grab the one to the side to do a little comparison all quick. So there you go, a little bit different color for the nose, almost kind of like inverted. Otherwise, they are the exact same. So that's everything for bag 2, so let's go into the next bag. All right, here we have bag 3. And as you can see, the parts look like we're starting to build up the rock or mountain or volcano. So first up, we got some dark tan inverted slopes. This is a nice piece, good with rock work and just versatile because it has a little space you can put stuff in. You got somewhat of a hole on top there and one stud on the bottom. Good for making slopes and angles and stuff. And you get 5 of those in dark tan here, which is pretty nice. We do get one of these big slopes here. A couple bricks in dark tan, a little bit of platage. Nothing too special besides those slopes. In this light gray, though, we get a bunch of these slopes. Nice for making rock walls and rock textures, etc. Or gray stuff, I guess. We got some arches, which are okay. You can make arches with them, obviously. We get some of these longer bricks, not too special. We got some 1x1s here and some slopes, nothing too special, but it's good to get a good amount of them. Some inverted slopes. We do get one of these 1x1 brackets. Really a nice piece, in my opinion. We get more of the gray hole in the stud part I really like. Some Technic, but nothing too rare. Some bracket plates. These, however, we get quite 5 of them, I think it is. Kind of a new piece, because I don't remember seeing it too much, except recently. But it's a 1x2 brick, and it's about 3 bricks high. Actually, I think it's 3 bricks high. As you can see with the slopes, and they right on top of each other. Just a nice piece to build up stuff instead of 3 bricks. Then we have some dark gray, nothing too special. We get one of these inverted type slopes, nice to get that. Some more inverted slopes, some bigger bricks, but nothing too special, like I said. Some dark gray plates and a tile. Nothing overly special here. The green, more foliage, which is nice. We got the palm leaves, just 2 here. A bunch of lime plates, what they use for flat grass in Friends for the most part. More leaves, we get a lot of those in all these jungle rescue sets. So you have a lot of them if you get these. I like these in this green because you can use those for other flowers to make stems, but it's basically a green flower. You get a couple of those. A different piece of foliage, which is nice, just a 1x1 stud, and you can actually put a bar in there if you want. So you could put this in there and have a weird flower or something, or a different angle of it hanging or something. Speaking of that, so obviously this isn't the color I like. It's that accessory holder piece that can hold an accessory here. Has a bar there, 1x1 otherwise, and an accessory hole on the back too. 2 of those here. I think there's more in the next bag. We got some flame pieces. I do love this little candle flame piece. I think we had some more of those before. Just a nice little piece, 2 of those. We do get some of these flame pieces, but those are really common, so not too special there. We do get another one of these geodes here. Really a cool, neat little piece that they designed. Happy to see those in a different set besides the moon or Mars ones or whatever they were. Some yellow flowers and a bunch of the vibrant coral flowers, which, like I said, isn't necessarily my most favorite color, but I'm happy to see flowers in a different color because it allows you to make a colorful display or colorful flowers, just different stuff. And here we have our third llama, Alpaca, sorry. But it's the same as the first one, so nothing too special there. But it's really nice that there is 3 in this set. Happy to have a good amount of the new animals instead of having one and having to think about getting it online or buying a part instead of, you know, buying multiples of these. Nice to have 3 in there. So we got some trans blue bricks. I think they use it for the waterfall. The other part, though, which was also in the waterfall hot air balloon rescue, is this satin curved windshield piece. And I have to say that I'm really happy these exist. I do think they are a good thing for a quick and easy waterfall look. Obviously, there's different ways you could build it to be better, but I have to say it's just simple, cool, and I'm happy to get more of this, because like you can kind of see through it, but you can't. So I think that's a really nice piece, really nice coloring. But yeah, there's one in here. I think there's another in the last bag. So speaking of the last bag, let's take a look at that. Alright, here we finally have the last bag here. So there's some unique and interesting things in here, but we'll start off with some more of what we've gotten before. So we got some dark gray inverted slopes. We have some of these unique slopes, actually a couple of them, 4. Just a nice rock wall type piece and just different uses for it. Got some light gray slopes, some light gray inverted stuff. We got a interesting little pickaxe, which kind of is fitting for the setting. We got 5 of these. Whoops. The 1x1 overhanging type bracket. Nice to see those coming out a lot more. For a small piece, it's just really nice and versatile, so I don't mind it too much. And like I said, some more light gray inverted. A pile of the gray or light gray with holes in them studs. Nice to see a whole bunch of those. Some Technic pieces, and some just bricks. And we have 2 of the Headlight Bricks back here. Nice versatile piece that we've gotten a couple times in this one. We do get one 1x2. Not a whole lot of those in here, but that's alright. Over here we get one of these containers in this kind of nougat color. Nice piece, they stack up. You can put 2 2x3s on top to cover it up. Just kind of a neat little piece. We also get this, which I don't think I've seen in this color before. It's a curved fence, and yeah, so that's kind of cool to get this in some different colors. You can also use it as, you know, like a type of ladder if you put it at that angle or something like that. We also get more of these in the dark brown, which is, or dark reddish brown I should say, which is nice to get a couple of these because they're not too common. A lot of the other arches are. We also get this big nougat curved piece, just a nice plate. For black pieces, there isn't a whole bunch, but we do get the 1x1 stud with bar on it with accessory hole, which is kind of hard to see when it's such a dark color. Then we also get 1 bat, just the simple bat. I don't know if maybe they did make the bats for the elves, which I think were kind of really unique and different and silly. Maybe they could remake that bat here and mix them a little bit. For white pieces, nothing really too special. I do really like getting the white flower. I don't remember seeing a lot of this, so good to see more of those. We also have the kind of tooth or overhang type piece here. 2 of those. That's kind of common. We get some white bar clip things, not too special. They usually use them for skeleton arms. We get some berries, which are fairly common. This, I think, is new for this color. It's kind of like, I think they're called chakras or whatever. Basically, just you got a circle here, and you can see here that this is built up like a bar, so you can just put a little clip on it. Pretty nice to see that. Also, a more pile of these. So we get quite a few of these in the set. I'm super happy for that. Just a really nice piece overall. We also get more vibrant coral flowers. I think there are some in every single bag. This is kind of interesting. It's the unicorn horn in sand green. I don't know if I've seen it in that color before. I think they use it to be like stalactites and stalagmites and stuff like that. Pretty neat use of it. Sand green spyglass is kind of a common part. And I love my trans colors, so here we have this crystal in the one of the greens. I don't remember which one. Either way, it looks really nice. We also have some orange trans colors, or transparent, and they use those for, I'm assuming, like the lava for the volcano. We also have our gems, but that's a pretty common one here, just the little bar clip or bar gem. But look at this. We get another one of these satin waterfall type pieces. So that is really awesome. Happy to see that. Like I said, you can kind of see some scratches. Can't really get away from that. Maybe it adds a little character or detail to a piece. Just a really nice, unique type of piece. And I think the curve is perfect kind of for a waterfall edge, which is really kind of cool. And I'm sure you can get enough of these and you can make like some sort of windshield with that's really cool too. Otherwise, there's some yellow and red Technic. There is some of the brown clip to bars. You can put a bar in there, and then obviously this can clip to a bar. Nice to see those. I think that's good in brown. And also, we get some more of these in brown, which is a very versatile piece for a small piece. Also, we get two of these different colored geodes. This is kind of like the medium nougat or whatnot. And you can kind of see how it sparkles in there. I'm not sure what exact... I was looking at this before and I couldn't really tell what the color was supposed to be. It's a darker one, so it's kind of hard to tell. But you get two of those in here. And from the distance, you can kind of see that it's bluish. It's hard to see. It's better to see up in person, to be honest. But it's just a nice little piece. And you can put them together like this so you can't see the geode part. And then if you want to imagine, you can break it open and see the geode. Just a nice little look to a piece. We also get one other animal in here, and it is a Bluebird in the Friends style. Obviously, you can put an accessory on the head. I don't think there's very many animals you can't put an accessory on the head, at least in the Friends line. But just a nicely, you know, two colors, good face, printed bird, a Bluebird. So, I believe that is pretty much all the parts to this set now. This is the last bag. So, what are my overall thoughts on it? Well, I don't know if this is the last bag, now that I think about it. It is. Oh boy. Yeah, this is the last bag. So, I don't know how I feel about this set's parts. I'll think about it a little bit. Yeah, I actually, now it kind of comes to me remembering all the bags. I think it's really good for rock work stuff. You get tons of these type of pieces. You get the big pieces like this. You get these geode things. Okay, yeah, now I'm thinking about it. I really like the parts in this set. You get lots of these type of pieces. We get some brackets in here. We get a huge selection of versatile gray rock building pieces. We get some other unique pieces. I think this is cool. This is neat. You got two of these in there. Obviously, you get the alpacas in here. Yeah, overall, I think this is pretty good parts-wise. If you want to compare it to the value, I think it's there. For a set, it's not the most expensive set, but it has a lot to it. And a lot of cool parts. I mean, these are really unique and really surprising to see that they put some... I think there's 4 in this set, if I remember correctly. 3 or 4. That's kind of crazy. There's lots of big plates in here. Obviously in the lime color. Lots of greenery. Not as much as some of the other sets because it is more mountainous. So overall, I think this is a really nice set. The only problem might be is the fact that there's a lot of gray, but, you know, rocks are gray typically, so they exist in life. It might not be the most colorful, but I think it's really good. Forgot to mention this part, which is kind of an interesting little cylinder type piece. You can kind of see there. It just pops on, and it's got a hole right through it. I believe that's the top part of the volcano. So that's another interesting piece. So I definitely think this is a really good set for parts. Obviously, it leans more towards the mountainous and rocky parts selection. There is some green parts. There are some small, unique parts. There's a lot of versatile parts. So overall, this is, I think, a really good set for parts. It's not something that I look at and go, nah, there's not really anything in there. There's big parts, there's small parts, there's good parts. You know, it's pretty good. It's not boring either. There's a lot of unique parts going on here. But I've been talking for way too long, so I'm going to end on this. If you like the video, I want to see you like it and subscribe. At least I hope you like it, and then you hit the like button. If you don't like it and you hit the like button, I don't know how to feel about that, but okay. Thanks again. Like I said, if you got this far, you're incredible. So I will be doing a review on this, and we will see you in the next video. Thanks again.